why I moved to Saigon and why you should. Why did I move to Vietnam and why should you move to Vietnam? Well, number one, the affordability is insane. So if you just, let me give you an example. If you want to take a flight to, say, Japan, from here, the flight's $250 for round trip, no matter when you book it. You can book it 3 days in advance and it's still going to be $250. If you want to go to Hong Kong, it's $150 for a round trip on Cathay Airway, which is a fantastic airline. So the prices for stuff is just amazing. When I was in the US, I wasn't very happy either for the past 2 years. I spent all my money on bills per month, like most people do. I lived paycheck to paycheck. I never had extra money. All I did was pay bills, paid for the stupid car, paid for cable, paid for a $4,000 a month apartment on the beach. Sure, I could have got a $500 cheaper a month apartment off the beach, but what's the difference of $500? So I was watching YouTube around 9 months ago. I never watch YouTube, by the way. I do now. I mean, I watch everybody's shit, but this is when I didn't. And I just randomly saw a Harald Baldr video. I think it was him, and at the time, Bald and Bankrupt's channel hadn't launched, or it just had. So it was like right around the time that Bald and Bankrupt's channel launched. But it was a video with him and Bald partying in Russia somewhere, if I want to say. So I saw that video, and then I watched another one, and then I spent 7 hours that day watching, I can't even tell you how many Harald Baldr videos. And then Bald and Bankrupt started putting out a bunch of stuff. I loved his content. He's the granddaddy of travel vlogging in that area, I think. He does such a good job because of his rich knowledge of history. So I kept watching both their videos, and I just really liked them. It's really all I watch now is theirs too, Tim K, Serpentenza, and a few other stuff. Like I like this guy called the Tech Lead. He's an ex-Facebook tech lead. He's got a pretty good channel too. He's pretty to the point. He's got good life tips. Man, I love it when they do this shit. Lock you the fuck in. I don't know why those trucks do that shit. But so I just wasn't happy. I was spending all my money. So one night I said, well, I mean, maybe I could give this a go. Maybe I could. I'd been to Vietnam before, and I remember how cheap it was, and I really liked it because the people are so friendly. You can strike up a conversation with anyone. The hospitality here is great. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I sell all my shit and move to Vietnam? I didn't have any girlfriend or anything like that. There was no reason for me to stay in California. I have had an IT business for 10 years. But with the way AR is and the way that you can work remotely, you can just do it all. I maintain about half my clients just through remote. And that's more than enough for my financial income here. I have money left in my account each month instead of looking at 000. Oh, in fact, I was overspending what was in my account somehow every month when I was back in California. And the state of California, especially Los Angeles, is just not, people aren't that friendly there anymore, man. Everybody's got an ego, everybody's out to make money, and everybody's out to kind of, who can you screw over to get a further advancement. Friends aren't as real as they used to be there. People can disappear quick, people can do bad shit to you fast there. It's just a very changed atmosphere very quickly. When I moved to Venice Beach 12 years ago, you could meet people every day. I mean, you still can, but it's not the same thing anymore. So I made the decision to sell all my stuff and then move to Vietnam and then start vlogging. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm the happiest I've been in 12 years since I moved to Venice. And it hasn't lingered out. I'm still just as happy as the day I got here. I still have just as much fun. I love traveling. I have a fantastic time in Hong Kong. even though it looks all serious. You can see I go out and party. I go and do food. I have quite a few other tourist things I did there that I recorded that I will upload eventually. But after I watched Harald's video on how to make it on YouTube, it seems I have to really focus on one thing. So I'm going to start focusing on Vietnam. That's where my heart is anyway. So I'm going to, no thanks man. So I'm going to focus on doing Vietnam vlogs, doing food vlogs, going to more fake markets, going to all the cities, even the small ones. Literally going everywhere. I'm gonna do go to these waterfalls next. I'm gonna we're by Buvane right now, so we're walking on like the backside of it. But I mean, if you're finding yourself unhappy, if you don't have much tying you down to where you're at, and you want to change your life, think about selling everything and moving to another country. Even move to Vietnam. I don't care. As many as you want to follow suit, go for it. I can promise your life will be happier. And all the shit I collected in life, I didn't need. As I sold everything I had, which I literally sold everything I had, I'm down to about 50 items. I realized I never used anything you don't use at least once every other day. There's no point to having it. You're never gonna really use it. So I mean, that's where I came up with the decision to do that. So hopefully eventually the YouTube takes off, and I can start making income off of that. People will donate to Patreon so I can give back to people. I really like the way Harald gives money to entrepreneurs. It's kind of the same thing I want to do. I'm not trying to copy him in any kind of fashion, but I just like that idea. I like the idea of going to like the slums of cities, finding where a place needs help, raising money for them, going back and giving it back. I really like these philosophies in life. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So that's the channel direction that we're going in. All right, everybody. I don't want to go too long here. We're at 8 minutes, so we're just going to call it at that. But thanks for everyone that is supporting me currently. Thanks for the one Patreon still. Thanks, bro. Hello. No, thank you. Yeah, just thanks. I appreciate it. I mean, I've only got 140 subs, but according to Harald, the subs don't matter. It just takes one video. When the algorithm finds it, it pops it out. So right now, the fake market sprees and Ben Thon are my most popular videos. So I'm gonna try to focus on food, video, markets, stuff like that. All right, everybody. Have a really good day. See you guys later.